Hi guys, welcome if you're new. My name is Mathilda, obviously, and hi, I hope you're having a bit of a great day. I am, thank you. Thank you. Anyways, so today, as you've seen in the title, I'm going to read assumptions about me that you have sent in. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm a little bit scared. I asked you to be brutally honest with me, and you were. Okay, you totally were, so thank you for that. I love that for me. Anyway, so I'm just going to start reading the assumptions about me, but before we get into the video, you know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. And let's get into me reading assumptions about me. Okay, so I have all of the assumptions on my phone and I'm just going to get right into it. So, you're high maintenance and shallow. Thank you. I am high maintenance, I think. Maybe. Like, no. Maybe. Do I even know myself? Who am I? What is me? Okay, so I'm not shallow. I'm high maintenance in some contexts. Like, I like it for me to be my way, and I want it to be my way. I'm a bit of a control freak. However, I wouldn't consider myself high maintenance, but in some ways, I am. Maybe. And I'm not shallow. I think it's important to show my best self on camera and like on social medias and so on, and I care about how I look like, but that doesn't mean that I'm shallow. No, I wouldn't consider myself shallow, but I am high maintenance in some ways, and in some ways I'm not, if that makes sense. So yeah, just leave it at that. That's the tea, and that's the tea. Anyways, let's move on to the next assumption, and that is that you were and had tons of sex even before your SRS. Whoa.
I am a victim of a hate crime.
Okay, so I wouldn't consider myself, not really, or maybe. No, I'm kidding. No, my gender dysphoria was really bad before my SRS. I didn't have a relationship where I didn't even let myself fall in love. So no, I was not a so no on both of those things, but thank you for caring. It really makes me happy. And for those who wondering, the SRS is the bottom surgery because I'm transgender. I don't know. Maybe you're new here, but yeah, I'm transgender. But next, move on. You're a super sweet person and you are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you. This wasn't really an assumption, more of a compliment, but you know, I take what I can get. Thank you. That you wish that some of your past friends were supportive of your transition and that you were still friends. Okay, so the tea is that when I came out when I was a teenager, some of my friends didn't really support me, and I just said like bye and moved on with my life. And this assumption is that I'm thinking of that and I wish that they were supportive. Obviously, I wish that they were, but they weren't. And I'm not really one of those people who look back to the past and like regret things and so on, so not really. Obviously, I wish that they were supportive just for the sake of being supportive, but I'm better off without them, and that is how I've always felt. I'm better being with friends that are supportive and have always supported me and so on, so yeah, that's that. You still face anxiety. I'm not really an anxious person. I overthink a lot of stuff, but I'm not anxious to the point where it like hinders my life or so on. I have trouble sleeping, or I have trouble falling asleep due to the fact that I overthink stuff during the day or things that are going to happen, but I'm not really anxious. I struggle with gender dysphoria. That is something that I struggle with, but it isn't really anxiety that I struggle with, so no, I wouldn't call myself an anxious person. So next one, a bitch. So this is my sister and she knows me the best, so I can't really argue with that. Let's move on. You're way too shy when you meet followers and maybe give the impression of being unfriendly. Oh my god, this is so true. I'm an introvert, so I'm not used to talking to a lot of people. Please, if you ever meet me out in public, please come say hi. I'm not dangerous. The first time it happened, like the first time a follower came up to me, I was just startled. So I think I gave the impression of being unfriendly, because like before she told me that she followed me, I was at a store and she was helping me with a lot of stuff, and she was so sweet, and I was like joking with her, and yeah, I was just talking to her and she helped me. And then she just said, by the way, I actually follow you. You're great. And I was just like so startled. It came out of nowhere and I didn't expect it. So I was just like, thank you. And I took my things and I just like, hi. And I think that she kind of saw it as me being unfriendly, but that wasn't the case. I was just very startled. But yeah, I'm a bit of an introvert and I consider myself being a kind and sweet person. Not if you ask my sister, but I consider myself that way. But yeah, if you ever meet me out in the public, please come say hi. I'm not dangerous. I was just startled the first time. So yeah, let's move on. You're a girl boss. You said it, not me. I don't know, but I bet you're a nice person. Thank you. Okay, so some of you are really kind and some of you are calling me a slut and the you know, I love that for me. You're not social or you don't pretend to be. As I said, I'm an introvert and I have friends. I promise, I have friends. And I spend time with my friends and I spend time with my family and I spend time with my fiance. However, as I said, I'm an introvert and I don't really like being out in the public too much. I like being at home in my pajamas, playing video games or anything like that. Oh my god, I sound like a cool girl. No, but honestly, yes, I like being at home very, very much. That's the tea on that, really. That you are very organized. Yes, I believe so. In some ways I'm very organized, in some ways I'm not. I'm a bit of a control freak, as I stated previously. But yes, I'm organized in some ways, and in some ways I'm not. Yeah. That's me. That you were born in a wealthy family, just a random assumptions from me. Love you too. But no, I wasn't born in a wealthy relationship. I wasn't born in a wealthy family at all. My mom, she was single a lot of the time when I was younger, so we didn't have a lot of money. So no, I was more on the poor spectrum than on the wealthy side. So yeah. I can see pattern here. You don't like people who talk really loudly. Oh my god. This is so true. I can't stand it. This is like one of my biggest pet peeves. Whenever I'm like riding the bus or, you know, just out in the public, if another person just like pulls up their phone and have like a loud conversation going on, I'm like, why? What makes you think that I'm actually interested in what you're saying? No, okay, that sounds rude. It's just one of my pet peeves. I believe that if you're having a conversation out in the public, why not just keep it on the quieter side? I'm sorry if anyone is really offended by that. That's just my opinion.
That's my opinion!
You still feel dysphoric sometimes. Yes, I've talked about that many times before. I still feel gender dysphoria. I think that that is something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. So yes, I still feel dysphoric sometimes. You're insecure. Not really. No, I consider myself pretty confident and society loves a confident woman, don't they? Don't they? You're too beautiful. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. You transitioned to fool guys. Oh my god, what if I did? That would be crazy, huh? No. For anyone who knows anything about being transgender, no. We don't transition to fool anyone. No. But yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? You will never go back to blonde. New hair color is pretty, by the way. Thank you. When I was younger, all I ever wanted was to be blonde. All my siblings are blonde, like naturally, but I'm naturally a brunette, so I had this feeling I wanted to fit in. I tried being a blonde for 3 years, but honestly, it just messes up your hair, so no, I don't think that I will ever go back to being blonde, but maybe in the future, you know, anything might happen. You have thought of detransitioning in the past. No. But yeah, I think that was all of the assumptions that I'm going to pick in this video. There were a lot. You sent in a lot of assumptions and I'm sorry that I can't pick every single one, but maybe in a future video I will. But thank you so much for sending your assumptions and thank you for being, you know, not too brutal. I mean, some of you were a bit brutal, but I'm happy. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and please like, comment, subscribe and all of that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.